People often think that climbing a mountain is about overcoming life's hardships. And I suppose that's partly true. But what I want you to hear in this poem is that the mountain is just a metaphor for you. A mountain is formed when two parts of the earth are forced together, competing with one another with nowhere else to go. Two pieces of earth with, let's say, conflicting needs. But the only real difference between mountains and you is that the earth quakes and you bleed. See, these two pieces of earth are much like the conscious and the unconscious mind. And it's with these conflicting needs that your mountain will arise. You've got the part of you that is aware of what you want, and the other part that's not yet aware of why you're holding yourself back. An inherent belief that it's something that you lack, lies that you've been told, that you've allowed to let stack, and now you get the privilege to carry them on your back. One of the objectives of being human is to grow. And what's standing in your way, you're the only one who knows. Or maybe you don't. Maybe it's an addiction, a relationship, money. Maybe it's just overgrown fear and anxiety. But either way, the mountain is less a challenge in front of us and more of a challenge within us. A below ground tension, not yet evident on the surface, but shifting just enough with the power to really jack us up. Your mountain is the block between you and the life that you want to live. Facing it is also the only thing keeping you from the freedom and the becoming you're after. I promise, your story matters, and those chains you hold so tight are yours to shatter. And that pack you carry is meant to be much lighter. Your old self can no longer sustain the life that you're meant to lead, from being the person that you're meant to be. This old self is something that you must release, and when you do, you will find your peace. See, it's hard to mourn the loss of your younger self, the person that has gotten you this far. And while the path ahead might seem lonely and hard, the old you can't reach the new bar. Take it from me. The hero's journey can be silent and rather simple, but incredibly monumental. The mountain in front of you requires the new you. And one of the ways to know this truth is to break down so that you can break through. The mountain that stands in front of you is the calling of your life, part of your purpose for being here. So if you're standing at the foot of your mountain, congratulations, your path is finally made clear. And one day, this mountain will be behind you, and from your future purview will look like another hill around a long and windy bend. But who you become in the climbing process will be with you until the end. So you're here, hero, because a trigger showed you to your wound. And your wound can show you to your path. Your path will lead you to your calling. And your calling will lead you to your destiny. But don't take my word for it. It's your mountain. Go and climb it. Because it takes a brave soul to seek out this truth. And just in case you're thinking about quitting, I've climbed this one. And I'm right behind you. Big love.